Anime fans, what's good? The answer to that question, of course, is anime and manga. Anime and manga are what's good, and today we're going to be talking about the saddest anime/manga, in my opinion, and that will be the Afro Samurai. It was pretty close between Afro Samurai and Code Geass, but Afro Samurai won out in the end, and I am going to tell you why right now. Afro Samurai was about a world where there was the #1 headband and the #2 headband. Whoever had the #1 headband was considered the strongest in the world and treated as a god. Whoever had the #2 headband was always being targeted by other people who wanted the #2 headband, and whoever had the #2 headband was the only one who could challenge the #1 headband. So basically, Afro's dad had the #1 headband, and there was a man named Justice who had the #2 headband who killed Afro's dad brutally in front of Afro and said to Afro, "Do you hate me? Become stronger and fight me when you're older." And basically, the whole series was Afro casting aside his humanity, his friendship, and just becoming a cold-blooded killer, slaughtering countless people, and finally facing Justice and taking down Justice and becoming the #1. And Justice had plans to take over the world to make it a better place, but you don't want to take over the world even so I guess it was pretty good. But then in the sequel movie, this is what makes the whole series so sad, was that Afro's headband got stolen, and basically he had to go get the #2 headband to take out Seo, the one who stole it. Basically, Afro killed the guy who had the #2 headband brutally in front of his son. Then Afro went to face Seo, and then the guy's son followed Afro. Then after Afro won and all that, Afro said to him, "Do you hate me? Come fight me when you're older and stronger." The words verbatim that Justice had said to him. I know I'm not saying the words verbatim, but that's what he said. And then it showed later, post-credit scene, the kid walking up to Afro as an adult, and Afro was an old guy, and Afro's like, "Where were you, boy? What took you so long? I've been waiting." The same words verbatim again that Justice said to Afro when Afro finally confronted him after many, many years. And that's just what makes this series so sad. It was just a hopeless cycle. Afro became the person he hated the most. He wanted to break the cycle of hatred and all that, but he just ended up passing it on to somebody else. He became Justice, and it just makes you wonder, Justice, what was his life like? We know he wanted to take over the world to bring peace and stuff, but we just see him as evil. But if we were looking at the whole Afro series through the perspective of the kid whose dad was killed by Afro, we would be thinking of Afro as this evil guy. So it's just so sad because it was just a hopeless cycle that never ended, and Afro tries as he might to break the cycle and to get revenge for his father. All he ended up doing was passing on his revenge, hatred, anger, and sadness, and the tragedy he had in life to somebody else, and became the villain, the same villain that he spent his life trying to kill. If that's sad, I don't know what is. Or if that isn't sad, I don't know what is what I'm trying to say. That is just so sad. And in Code Geass, it was so sad, and Lelouch's death was still the saddest death in anime I've seen. But Lelouch, he saw a problem, and he fixed it for a couple years. We know the cure he put on the world wouldn't last forever. The world would go on and new evil people would arise, but at least he still cured the world for a little bit. But in Afro Samurai, there was no little bit. He just passed the sadness on to somebody else. Lelouch fixed the problem for a little bit. Afro just made it worse. And that's just the saddest thing I have seen in anime. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, and only if you enjoy my content, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more anime content, and comment down below what's the saddest anime you have seen, or manga, same thing. I will see you in the next video.